Um, no, I said I wouldn't make another political video, but I just had to comment on some things. Coughlin made a video yesterday pretty much saying that, oh, look at this video Eden's Cancer made, haha, Nuke, I totally disproved everything you said. Well, Eden's Cancer did, but haha, he's, on my side or whatever. Well, I watched that video by Eden's Cancer and it was a pile of shit. For a start, he doesn't know what a straw man is. Your argument, Coughlin, your argument was basically that you could turn the tables and you can call her a rapist because some of Gaddafi's troops raped a woman. Well, that's a straw man because Nuke has never taken the position that she's on the side of Gaddafi or Gaddafi's troops. She just wants people to acknowledge that we're only helping Libya for what we can get out of it in the end, which is another country in our pocket. And that's why also that Nuke's argument stands whilst yours is a straw man, because she made it against Riefendahl, who is for Western imperialism, who is for the ruling of other countries, whether it be through a financial hegemony or directly through physical force. And as Elmo Ezebel said the other day, Riefendahl even went as far as to call for the killing of Bradley Manning, which shows to me that he is as a hopped-up imperialist asshole as they come. The piece of shit can't even support the free press. And I mean, do you know what really surprises me about YouTube? Everybody used to be all up in arms about free speech, how you should be able to say whatever you want to. Some guy comes out and he blows the whistle on all the shit that's been censored and controlled and hidden, and nobody seems to give a fuck. And even worse, right? Even worse, we got like fucking little emo cunts running around whining about how somebody used rape in a metaphorical manner. And it was in a metaphorical manner. If Nuke didn't mean it in a metaphorical manner, then where is this girl or guy that she was accusing Riefendahl of having raped? Go point out, yeah, the girl or guy that Riefendahl was supposed to have raped. If Nuke wasn't using it in a metaphorical manner, please go point out the person she was accusing him of raping. Okay? You can't point him out. You can't point him or her out because she wasn't fucking using it in that way. And it was obvious. It was obvious from watching the video. The argument started about Libya. At no point was there an argument about whoever Riefendahl was dating at the time. You're full of shit, Coughlin. It was obvious it was used in a metaphorical manner. The truth is, you and your clique are causing all this trouble because one, you've got old scores to settle, and two, because Riefendahl was your friend. And yeah, I know you and Riefendahl don't share the same ideology, but it just seems to me like you've jumped in bed with him for this one. But on that topic of jumping in bed, you also said something to a JAMA flipper, which was, I think, yeah. You said that he doesn't prescribe to the sex positive ideology, but he sure likes to get his dick wet by a sex positive. Wink, wink. Well, Coughlin, my mum's a Buddhist and my dad's an atheist, but they sure had a great family whilst he was around. I know plenty of couples, one of which votes Labour and the other one votes Conservative. I mean, you probably thought that was a smart thing to say to a JAMA flipper, but really that says a lot more about you than I think it says about a JAMA flipper, because you're pretty much suggesting that, you got to be in bed with someone ideologically to be in bed with them physically. But that is kind of the way you roll, isn't it, Coughlin? When you're interested in a girl, which just now you're interested in divinity, I can tell. But when you're interested in a girl, what you do is you brown nose the shit out of them and you support them on YouTube, and then you'll fly over to their city and fuck them, and then you'll record it on a camera and you'll go, oh, look everybody, look who I fucked, and you'll fucking stick that video up on YouTube for everyone to see. I mean, I remember watching that video and I just thought to myself, wow, Coughlin, you're a cock. You're a complete, absolute vagina. What the fuck are you doing? I mean, she dumped you for dishevel, and she cheated on you. Your ex-girlfriend would rather fuck a guy with AIDS than fuck you. What does that say about your relationship skills? So, I think you're the last fucking guy to be commenting on that should be commenting on other people's relationships. Oh, you sure like to get your dick wet by a sex positive. It's not fucking clever, Coughlin. It's not clever. It's fucking dumb. A JAMA flipper can have relationships with whoever the fuck he wants. It's not going to affect his ideology. He's not some brown-nosing cocksucker like you, Coughlin. He can have different opinions to the person he's dating. But you think he's just going to get up and abandon everything he's been fighting for and his whole philosophy? Because, see, the other thing about you and the JAMA flippers, his politics is based on philosophy. Yours is based on just whatever the crowd says at the time, so he's not gonna fucking abandon it. Even if they did turn on him, he'd still be against the Libya thing. Just gotta tell you, it's not mind control that's making a JAMA do what he's doing. He's not being led around by his cock or anything. No, it's free thought. It's like you said to Nuke in a JAMA, oh, activism, I hope you do some real activism. Both of them do plenty of activism in real life, Coughlin. You're the couch potato philosopher, Coughlin. You're the pure YouTuber, Coughlin. They do plenty of fucking activism. Coughlin, during the Iraq War, there was all these videos of people talking about how dumb George Bush was and, how shit the war was and all that kind of shit, yeah? Is George Bush impeached now? Did we stop the Iraq War before more people died and got hurt? Do you think they listened to us at all here on YouTube? Yeah? One a JAMA flipper nuclear night of a protesting sign at the gates of the fucking government is worth 10 of you, Coughlin. That scares governments. Governments listen to that, because that's the next step. The next step above that is revolution, and they fucking know it. All this shit you do on you might as well be reporting the news here, Coughlin. All these white supremacists that you supposedly exposed were exposed by the papers and the websites long before you even fucking trolled the internet for it, Coughlin. They were the ones out there doing the real activism, if you want to talk about activism, you fucktard. And you say, oh, people like Nuke are the reason why people leave YouTube. That's true. People have left YouTube because of Nuke, but you know what, Coughlin? People like you are the reason why a lot of people don't join YouTube in the first place. You ever noticed how small our political community is? Do you think the doctors with the PhDs and everything are going to join a community where, everybody's going around being a fucking asshole to everyone else, and there's one big king troll, yeah, that promotes it every year with the Pawnage Olympics? People like you are the reason why people don't join YouTube in the fucking first place. YouTube isn't the Greek Colosseum where philosophers walk around in their sandals and exchange ideas. No, YouTube is fucking Fight Club, yeah? Where Tony the bag boy from the supermarket felt like a king for a day because he pawned Eddie from the fucking butchers. You created this atmosphere, Coughlin. You're like one of the main fucking instigators. Don't get all fucking butthurt when some little girl comes out and uses the word rape in a manner that you don't fucking like it. You created this jungle. Oh, and just so you know, Coughlin, I've got a little smile on my face just now. That's kind of a bit like, I gotcha. I gotcha. Try and get out of that one, will you? Yeah, I've got a little smile on my fucking face like that. Okay? I kind of, oops, he did it again! Oh, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done here.